All right, guys, good morning. Today is Monday, the 7th of February. We are in Unit 4, Week 2. We're going to be starting off in our little book, which is our reading writing workshop. We're going to be reading pages 256 to 265. Then we're going to be doing our your turn, and then we're going to move on to our 5 things. So let's go ahead, and if you guys have your little books, your reading writing workshop, you can get it out. If you don't have it, you guys can follow along on this screen. If you want to read through it again, you guys can always rewatch this YouTube video. We're going to start off with our video for the week.
Earth changes. How does the Earth change? Water is a powerful force that changes Earth. Over millions of years, the Colorado River slowly cut through layers of rock to carve the Grand Canyon. Wind is another powerful force. Over many years, wind and water wore away the rocks of a cliff. Now, this natural rock arch is all that is left of the cliff. Glaciers, or slow-moving masses of ice, helped form Yosemite Valley. As they moved down the valley, they ground and polished the canyon into a smooth U-shape. Over time, all of these forces are changing our planet.
All right, so now let's go ahead and open up our story. So if you ever are going to your story from online, you guys can always watch the YouTube videos to see them. But if you're doing it yourself, you always have to find the story that we're reading for today, which is Into the Sea, and then move backwards.
Weekly concept. Earth changes. Essential question. How does the Earth change? Our changing Earth. Did you know that the Earth is always changing? The water in this canyon is slowly washing away the rocks. Water can have powerful properties. Water can wash away rocks and land in rivers and waterfalls. Water can wash away sand at the beach.
Now we're going to be looking at our vocabulary words. For this page, what I'm actually going to do is go to your words to know. I'd go to it in a different way, but you guys will just click on that button, words to know. Active. The active volcano was about to erupt.
Active. When something is active, it is ready to work as expected. The active volcano was about to erupt. What do you like to do when you want to be active?
Something I like to do when I want to be active is ride my bike or take my dogs on a walk.
Earth.
We
We dug into the earth to plant some lettuce. Earth. The earth is the ground or land we walk on. We dug into the earth to plant some lettuce. What else can you plant in the earth?
You can plant flowers, trees, strawberries, tomatoes, oranges, apples.
Explode. Fireworks make bright colors and loud noises as they explode. Explode. When things explode, they burst loudly.
That's really loud.
Explode. When things explode, they burst loudly. Fireworks make bright colors and loud noises as they explode. Name something else that can explode.
If you guys have ever shook a soda can or a bottle of soda, or if you guys have ever seen an experiment, make sure you always do it with a parent, but you can look it up online. But sometimes what people will do is they'll get like a Diet Coke and then they'll drop a, I forgot what they're called, like a breath mint kind of thing.
Mentos.
Mentos, thank you. They drop a Mentos in and then it explodes. A volcano can explode. If you guys have ever gone to like a restaurant where they I think a parent is calling me. Give me a second, guys. Hello?
Okay. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Did we talk? Nicholas, I heard if you put a piece of Mentos, the explosion in the volcano will go way more farther than guys. If you put some, if you put some suds, it'll explode. Guys, I know how to make the explosion stop. If we get the can and we accidentally shaked it, we can tap on it 4 or 3 times with our 2 fingers, and then it will it would explode. That happened to me. I tried that. It didn't. Oh no, I don't want it. I don't want a volcano in my house to explode. Yeah, then I put I put a few Mentos in a little volcano, and then I got her after that. One of the pieces of the volcano came off with the volcano. Did you?
So you guys don't need your books right now. All you need to do is pay attention to the screen. So you don't need your books right now. All you need to do is pay attention to the screen.
Island. We visited an island on our vacation. Island. An island is land that has water all around it. We visited an island on our vacation. What are some things you can find on an island?
You can find on an island, sometimes a lot of islands might have coconuts. Coconuts are very popular on islands. On an island, you can find nice beaches. On an island, you can find that it's all around water, because an island has water all around it. So you can find water around it, and maybe even some like sea animals. Oops. Local.
Local. Grandpa and I went to a local park. Local. Something that is local is nearby. Grandpa and I went to a local park. Tell about some places that are local to your house. Properties. I looked at the rock to learn about its properties. Properties. The properties of something are the different ways it looks and acts.
Wood is solid, but water and air are not.
Solid. Something that is solid is firm and hard and keeps its shape.
So right now what she was doing is she was touching the air.
Solid. Something that is
water
solid is firm
is a
and hard
liquid.
and keeps its shape.
And that piece of wood is a solid. And then steep. The hill is steep and hard to climb.
Steep. Something that is steep has a very sharp slope. This hill is steep and hard to climb. What else can be steep?
A mountain can be steep. If you guys ever go to if your parents ever go to the gym, or maybe you guys have a treadmill at home, you can put the incline so that they're climbing it, and so it's really steep. Staircases can be really steep. All right, guys, we are going to move back to our story now, and we're now going to read the next page, which is going to be Into the Sea. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're paying attention.
Genre. Expository text. Into the Sea. Essential question. How does the Earth change? Read to learn how ocean waves change beaches over time. What is erosion? Have you ever made a sandcastle at the beach? You must pick a good spot for it. If it is too close to the water, waves will quickly wash it away. Ocean waves and wind can also wash away land. They can change the shape of an island, which is land circled by water. When wind and water change the shape of Earth, it is called erosion. Waves are the biggest cause of erosion at the beach. Ocean waves are always active and moving onto the shore. They carry the sand away bit by bit. Strong waves are one of the properties of big storms. These waves explode as they crash onto the beach. Storm waves can move a lot of sand quickly.
Awesome. Make sure you guys are paying attention, okay? Make sure you guys are paying attention. You should be following along with the words as the computer is reading the story for you. And make sure you guys are getting to class on time.
Erosion of beaches. Some people build houses near the ocean. Waves take away the sand between the houses and the sea. As the beach disappears, the water gets closer to houses and other solid buildings on the beach. Some buildings can even be washed away. Erosion of rocks. Erosion also happens on steep, rocky cliffs or sharp slopes. First, waves smash into the bottom of the cliffs. Then they carry away tiny pieces of rock. Over time, many small pieces of rock wash away from the bottom of the cliff. This makes the top of the cliff weak. The cliff can crumble and fall into the sea. Before stopping erosion. Some local communities work to stop erosion to nearby beaches. These towns have built seawalls of large boulders or rocks. The rocks are placed in a row in the sea. When waves hit the seawall, they slow down. Then the waves can't pull sand away. Some towns make rules about building on the beach. New buildings must be far from the water. Then they won't wash away like a sandcastle.
All right. We are going to do this next page tomorrow. So I'm going to exit out of this. And what we're going to now do is we're going to work on our Your Turn Practice workbook. Now, I know we have some new students, so I want to make sure you have your Turn Practice workbook. So go ahead and take it out. If you have your Turn Practice workbook, go ahead and take it out. Let me pause my have it. Now, I know some of my students in class don't have the book. So if you don't have the book, you can use Cami like me. But since all of our new students have it, amazing. You're just going to go to it in your book. We're going to page 161. Go to page 161. So you're going to have to turn the pages till you get to 161. It's going to look like this. Page 161 will look like this one. All right, you are going to need a pencil. So a few of my new students, you know who you guys are. Make sure you guys have a pencil and you're ready to go. You will need a pencil or a pen or a crayon, whatever you have in front of you. I like using pencils because then I can erase my work if I mess up, if I make a mistake. Why does this have pen marks all over it? Okay, ready? Read each. Okay, let me tell you guys the page number again. Page 161. Page 161. There it is. Okay. All right. Now, read each clue below, then find the vocabulary word on the right that matches the clue. Draw a line from the clue to the word. So you guys are going to tell me, and I will follow whatever you guys tell me to do. Okay. So something that is nearby. What would something that is nearby be called?
Local.
Local. Very good. For example, if I'm going to go to my local library, I'm going to go to the library that's closest to me. If I'm going to go to my local ice cream shop, that means I'm going to go to the ice cream shop that is nearby me. If I'm going to go to a donut shop that's local, that means I'm going to go get donuts that are close by, nearby to me. Okay, land with water all around it. What do we call that?
Island.
You don't have to do it all curvy like me. You can just do a straight line like this. Okay, burst loudly with a lot of force.
Active. Active.
Try again. Burst loudly. Like think of like the Diet Coke and the Mentos.
Explode.
Explode. If it bursts,
Boom, boom.
we call that explode. Okay. Having a very sharp slope.
Steep.
Very good. Okay. Something that is moving.
Active.
Active. Very good. That would be active. The traits of something. Like, ooh, this is shiny and smooth. This one is rough and
Solid. Solid.
nope.
Properties.
Properties. Very good. Properties. Oh, I know. This is going to get kind of confusing. Let me write the letters for you guys. Okay, I'll do it after. The ground or land we walk on.
Earth. Oh.
And then hard and firm.
Solid.
Very good. So hard and firm was a solid. The ground or land we walk on is earth. So F. The traits of something was properties. Something that is moving is active. Having a very sharp slope is steep. Burst loudly with a lot of force is explode. Land with water all around it is island. And then something that is nearby is local. Okay. Now, because we have new students, we're going to cross out number 9. We're not going to do number 9 today because I want to make sure that you guys all did this. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at your books, or if you're on Kami, I'll be looking at it on Go Guardian. And I want to see that all of you guys did your lines. If you're mixed, if the lines are mixed up for you, I put the letters of each vocabulary word on the side. Okay. The letters ER, IR, UR, and OR can stand for the same sound. You can hear the sound as you say the words fern, ER, fern, third, IR, third, burn, UR, burn, and world, OR, world. Circle the word that has the same vowel sound spelled ER, IR, UR, or OR. Write the 2 letters that make the vowel sound on the line. Cuts, curve, race. Which one has the sound? Nobody knows?
Curve.
Very good. Curve. Write the 2 letters that make the vowel sound UR. Okay, what about her, rub, ring? Her, ER. Number 3, rise, worse, rap.
Worse.
Worse, OR. And then the last one, string, wrist, first. First, IR. Okay, next one. Before adding S, ES, ED, or ING to some verbs with short vowels, double the final consonant. Oh no, I did it on the wrong thing. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I'm gonna have to erase it. Dang it. Sorry, I didn't do it with the right one, guys. So curve, UR. Her, ER. Worse, OR. And then first, IR. Okay, now we can move on. Before adding S, ES, ED, or ING to some verbs with short vowels, double the final consonant. Before adding S, ED, ES, or ING to some verbs with long vowel sounds, drop the E, or ending in E, drop the final E. Before adding S, ES, ED, or ING to some verbs ending in Y, change the Y to I. So write each word with the ending shown. You're gonna, for race, we only need 1 E. So you're gonna drop this E. Raced. Number 6, keeps. This one, You actually can leave it just how it is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to actually do this with writing. And then hurry, you're going to drop the Y, add IES. Drop the Y, add IES. Drop the Y, add IES. And the number 8, tripping, you're going to add a P. So let me write that out because then it's going to look better. So we got raced, drop the E. We have keeps. We have hurries, drop the Y, add IES. And then we have tripping where you add a double P. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to work on this, and then we're going to move on to our 5 things. So you guys have 1 minute to finish writing these. If you are not done, you guys can watch this video on YouTube. I'll be posting this the way that you find this post, and then you can pause it. So if you're not done, you can watch this on YouTube, pause it so that you can write it down. The YouTube link will be right here where it's yellow highlighted, okay? We're going to move on to our 5 things. For today, your 5 things. Ooh, how do I erase this? Okay, for today, your 5 things are going to be your spelling practice test, your vocabulary practice test, grammar mechanics, and then your selfie writing. Okay, so let's go ahead. What you do is you click on that spelling test link. You know it's your spelling words because it'll say spelling. Okay, now you have to look for the spelling. It's also going to say SP. And then if you look at the words, there should be 15 words. 15 words means spelling, 8 means vocabulary. So because this is your spelling words, we're going to click spelling test. You take a practice one every single week, every single day, so that by Friday, you'll have taken it at least 4 times, maybe more, so that you can do your very best on that test.
Get ready for the test. Don't peek at your list. Begin.
Clerk.
I kept records when working as a clerk.
So we're using those words that we just did in our your turn. Clerk.
Herd.
A large herd of cows grazed in the field.
Heard. And this is different than heard, like I heard a voice, which would be HEAR. This one is heard like in like a herd of cows.
First.
She did her homework first and then ate lunch.
First, IR.
Skirt.
Should I wear a skirt or pants to the party?
Skirt, IR.
Stir.
I stir cream into my coffee with a spoon.
Stir, IR.
Churn.
He whipped milk into butter in the churn.
Churn, UR.
Hurt.
Only love heals the hurt of a broken heart.
Hurt, UR.
Burst.
The water balloon burst in a wet explosion.
Shh. Burst, UR.
Work.
She likes her work as a dentist.
Work, OR.
Worse.
My cold became worse before it became better.
Worse, OR.
No.
I know him from our time together at camp.
And then the last 5 words are going to be from last week's spelling words, and then also high frequency words, which are words that you guys should know how to spell because you might use them a lot in your writing.
Wrist.
She wears bracelets on each wrist.
Found.
They found a lost cat on the street.
From.
The monkey swung from one branch to the other.
Today.
I am here today and will be absent tomorrow.
Check your words below. When they all look right, hit done.
Now, if you want to edit any of the words because you think you spelled it wrong, you can click edit and then fix them. And then when you're done, you click done. And it'll tell you your score.
got 15 out of 15 on your first try. That's 100%. Great work.
Now, after you're done, if there's any words that you got spelled wrong, you're going to click on the Teach Me. And then what you can do is you can play a game. If you click on that button, Play a Game, it'll take you to all our games. I want you to click on spelling. So you can play any of these fun spelling games with your spelling words. Once you're done with that, you can do your vocabulary test. You'll click on the vocabulary. And then we know that it's our vocabulary words because it'll say VOC here, vocabulary here, and there will only be 8 words. That one we're going to take our vocabulary test.
Get ready for the test. Don't peek at your list. Begin.
Choose the word that's being defined.
In motion or energetic.
Active.
The third planet from the sun.
Earth.
To burst or shatter violently. Blow up.
Properties.
Explode. Explode.
Area of land completely surrounded by water.
Island.
Island.
Of a particular area or neighborhood.
Local.
Local.
Pieces of land or goods owned by someone.
Properties. That one's a little bit different. Usually we're actually explaining it as properties as describing how something looks, but properties can also be something that you own. That is also true. So if this is like, if I say, oh, who does this belong to? Who does this scrunchie belong to? You could say, oh, that scrunchie is the property of Miss Park. That scrunchie belongs to Miss Park.
Being hard, inflexible, or immovable.
Being hard, inflexible, or immovable is a solid.
Solid.
Having a sharp slope that is difficult to go up.
Steep.
You found the correct definition for 8 out of 8 words. That's 100%.
Now,
good job.
You don't need to record your scores. And then again, you can play a game. You don't need to record your scores when you're doing it during the week, but on Fridays you will. And then again, you'll just click on vocabulary. The Wordorama is a fun one for your vocabulary words. All right. The next thing you guys are going to be doing is your grammar and your mechanics in ConnectEd. So what you'll do is you'll go to ConnectEd. The way you guys go to ConnectEd is you can actually go from here. And if you go to your waffle, go to Gmail. Once you're in Gmail, click on your waffle again. And if you scroll all the way down, you'll see McGraw-Hill Education. I don't have it because I'm on a teacher account, but you guys will see the McGraw-Hill Education. You'll click on your Wonders book. You'll click on Miss Park's classroom. And then you're going to go to Games.
Games.
If you guys ever have questions on how to get here, let me know so I can help you guys after class. You're doing both grammar and mechanics. Now there's other games here, like the structural analysis build one, this bird one. There's retelling. There's ones where you like flip over the cards. And then there's also the Wonders Adaptive. These are all fun games that you guys can do on your own time if you guys would like. Okay. What we're working on today is helping verbs. Read each sentence, highlight the helping verb, underline the main verb. I was looking at the map. Well, the main verb is looking, so we're going to underline that. So the helping verb should be was. Oops, I did that wrong. Highlight the helping verb, so was, and then underline looking. Ay. Okay, let's do it one at a time. We're going to underline all the main verbs. Looking, teaching, learned, and flowing. So was, is, have, and was are all the helping verbs that help us know what the action is.
Fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Changed, wearing, seen, and looked. Those are the main verbs. So has, are, have, and had, which comes right before, are our helping verbs.
Excellent work.
Same thing. Hoping, wondering, reading, getting. So the helping verbs are were, am, were, and is.
Fantastic.
The main verbs are talked, climbed, planning, and changing. Oops, I did it wrong. Underlining it. Talked, climbed, planning, and changing. Had, has, am, and are should be those helping verbs.
Great job.
And then the last one, made, frozen, cracked, and breaking are our main words. So have, has, had, and is are going to be our helping verbs. Those are the main. Here's our helping.
Excellent work.
All right. Once you're done with that one, you're going to go back to the other page. And then now we're going to do our mechanics activity. Now, our mechanics activity for this week is quotation marks with dialogue. Dialogue is what someone is saying specifically during a story. The weather reporter said, "We will have some storms tonight." So what needs to be in quotation marks? We will have some storms tonight. She asked, "Do you like storms?" So that's what she said. The storms might cause floods, she said. So what I highlighted is exactly
Good job.
what she said. And those will need to be in quotation marks. Floods will make the rivers rise. That's what she said. The water will wash some soil away. That's what she said. Please be safe. That's what she said. She finished her report by saying, "Stay away from rising water." That's what she said.
Good job.
You can see the stripes in the rocks, the ranger said. So what did they say? You can see the stripes in this rock. He said the rock is made of different layers of soil. So that's what they wrote. That's what they said. Each layer of soil is a different color. That's what he said. Over time, the soil builds up and presses down on the lower layers. That's what the ranger said. So we're only highlighting what is actually spoken. Some scientists can read these rocks. That's what the ranger said. They can understand what happened long ago by looking at the rocks. That's what he said. Rocks from volcanoes are not like these rocks. That's what he said. Many rocks from volcanoes are made of lava. That's what he said.
Good job.
All right, so you guys are going to work on that every day to work on your quotations and your helping verbs and your main verbs. What we're going to be doing next is we're going to be looking at your selfie writing. We're going to be looking at your selfie writing. So
how did you get all of those correct?
I know, lots of practice. What you guys are going to do is go to Google Classroom, click on classwork, scroll all the way down to ELA, and then it's going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one down, and it's going to say selfie writing. Once you get to selfie writing, the YouTube video explains how to do your selfie writing. So you guys can watch that if you ever have questions, but this is the one you need to click on. It should say your name on this one. So everyone open up your selfie writing right now. Everyone open up your selfie writing. I know that's okay. If you can't take your photo while you're in Zoom, you can do it afterwards. Let me just explain your selfie writing. We still have about 10 minutes in class, and I want to make sure we get through it. So we are going to look for the slide for February 7th. If you have been in class all year, you should have all of these filled out. So do you notice how all of mine are filled out? If you have any blank ones, then you need to get those done. If you just started our class, you just need to make sure whatever week you started that you have it, you get it done. So here we have the week of February 7th, love means. Okay, so we are on slide 22. Slide 22. Now, if you can take your picture in Zoom, you can do it now. If not, you guys can watch this YouTube video later and it'll show you. What you're going to do is you're going to click on image, click on camera. Your camera will turn on and you're going to take the picture pressing that yellow button. Then you're going to click insert. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to move these glasses out of the way. Now you can pick which glasses you want. Now, before I put my glasses on, I want to make my picture so it's just my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the mask image. It's right next to this like box one. There's like a little upside down triangle. I'm going to click on shapes and then I'm going to click on the circle. And then do you notice how now it's a circle? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to double tap, click, click. Ready? click, click. And now it turns black. With those black lines, I'm going to shape the circle so it goes around my face. Now I'm going to click out of the box. I'm going to click anywhere. I'm going to click on like love. So now that it goes back to the blue lines, and then I'm going to make it big so that it fits right here. And then, I want to put these sunglasses on, but it doesn't, it goes on behind. So what I need to do is I'm going to, now, instead of clicking 2 times, I'm going to click with 2 fingers. So I clicked with 2 fingers. I'm going to click on order and I'm going to bring it to the front. Click on order, click bring to front. Now the sunglasses are right in front of me. Ta-da! Now, what does love mean to you? So you guys are going to write what love means to you. You are going to be writing a paragraph. You do not have to copy mine. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to space out and write love means being kind to everyone. And then maybe you can give examples of what it means to be kind to everyone. First, I can show love to my mom by helping or by cleaning my room. Maybe that's how you show love to your, by cleaning or by cleaning up. Next, I can show love to my dad by helping him take out the trash. And then next, I can just write love means caring for those around you. In conclusion, actually, let's do this. I'm going to write, in conclusion, love means caring for those around you. And then I'm just going to write 4 sentences. Now, a paragraph needs to have 4 to 6 sentences. So let's see how many sentences I have. Love means being kind to everyone. Sentence 1. First, I can show love to my mom by cleaning up. Second sentence. Next, I can show love to my dad by helping him take out the trash. Third sentence. In conclusion, love means caring for those around you. Fourth sentence. So I wrote 4 sentences. You guys need to write a minimum of 4 to 6 sentences. And you're just going to tell me what love means. Maybe love means to you, love means taking me out for ice cream and going to Disneyland. Or maybe you think love means when you care for someone, even if they are annoying. Or love means loving someone even when you're in a fight and you still care about them. Or love means putting someone's needs above yourself. So what I want you guys to do is think about what love means to you, and I want you to write 4 to 6 sentences. If you're not sure what to write, then maybe give me examples of what love can mean to you. What can you do to show someone that you love them? Maybe it's love means saying I love you to someone. All right, guys. So that is it for today. I went over
Miss Park?
Yes.
Hi, can you see me? I don't know if you can see me.
Well,